So, Anton, I just wanted to start off our conversation on the work that you do on uh, inventions, right? You pretty much track it back to the 17th century. And you specifically talk about the fact that the 18th century was the age of improvement, right? So, why do you consider 18th century as the age of improvement?
It's a period in which, across all facets of human endeavour, so in making textiles, in agriculture, in ceramics, in gardening, in the usage of different energy sources, in mining, in minerals. I mean, absolutely anything you name it, there is an appreciable increase in the rate of invention. And I think it's one of those things that's often lost on a lot of people. Like when people think of the Industrial Revolution or they think of the 18th century, they think of a few maybe big inventions, and that stands out in their mind. And they say, okay, yeah, there's a bunch of inventions, and some of those are important, some of those not so much. What I think is often lost is just how much activity is going on in order to produce a few of those inventions, but also all of the stuff in the background that's happening. So improvements in tool making, in machines, and across all of the different industries in which it takes place as well. So, most people aren't going to be able to name very many medical innovations of the 18th century, perhaps beyond something like vaccination or inoculation. But there's a great deal of activity that's taking place. Likewise for ceramics or for gardening, these are not things that really spring to people's minds, but there's so much that's happening. And it's hundreds of people doing very small marginal improvements. So it's not necessarily, I like to call it an age of improvement rather than invention, although my Substack's name is called the Age of Invention. It's kind of just a title off the cuff, It's really an age of improvement because it's like having hundreds or thousands of people improving the thing that they do or something else that they've seen by about 5%. It's not like big leaps forward. It's not, we're suddenly going to the moon or something, just from standing still, but rather that things are getting faster and faster and faster. They're getting more efficient. They're getting more beautiful. Food is getting tastier. Food is getting more abundant. I mean, all of these different things are happening in a way that's often very difficult, even today, for us to appreciate. Right? Even today, this happens where, we get used to the latest patch on our, software. That kind of improvement doesn't win awards. It doesn't get lots of people interested, but it's the kind of thing upon which the modern world is made. And it's in the 16th, 17th, 18th centuries that you start to see that, right? Before then, it's really not obvious that there's very much going on.